Assalamu alaikum, guys. I recently saw a video of a guy and this lady. They were speaking about the negative travel to Morocco and what they experienced. And I'm not downplaying it because I've been through it myself. The thing of pizza without paying, which is crazy to me. Speaking about stores, there have been many times that we shopped at the small grocers. And if we didn't have enough cash on us, one time we was eating at like this small little tagine place, and there was some police officers there, and they were sitting down having lunch in their whole uniform. So that's how I know they were police officers.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته، ومرحبا بكم مجددا مشاهدين قناة المغرب بعيون الأجانب، ورمضان مبارك كريم وكل عام وأنتم بألف خير. أصدقائي اسمحوا لي درت واحد الفيديو واحد يومين هادي ونشرته وقلت لكم رمضان مبارك كريم، ولكن مع الأسف الجهة الأصلية، الناس ديال الفيديو الأصليين القناة حضرت لي الفيديو واضطريت باش نمسحو. جاوني بعض التعليقات قالوا لي راه الفيديو فيه شي مشكل، راني مسحته وسمحوا لي حيت جاني حقوق الطبع والنشر. أصدقائي اليوم عندنا فيديو زوين لذيذ ومفيد وغني بالفيتامينات والمعلومات كما كنقول لكم كما عودناكم. عندنا الفيديو ديال واحد العائله امريكيه، هذه واحد الامريكيه من اصول افريقيه ولا امريكيه ذوي البشره السوداء. هي عائله، هي وراجلها ووليداتها، انما هي بزاف اللي كتبان في الفيديوهات. هي دارت واحد الفيديو في الاصل هو على المغرب، ولكن هو في الاصل ردا على واحد العائله اخرى دارت واحد الفيديو وقالت شي كلام خايب في المغرب. انما هي في الفيديو ديالها جاوبت هاد الناس هادو، ولكن مع الاسف ما حطتش الفيديو اللي جاوبته. جاوبت هاد الفيديو هذا. عاد السيده عاشت بزاف في المغرب، تقريبا 4 سنين وهي عايشه في المغرب ولا 3 سنين، وهذا الفيديو هذا راه عنده شويه وقيت باش دارته، ودابا حاليا على ما اظن كاينه في المملكه المتحده على ما شفت في الفيديوهات الاخرين اللي نشرتهم، وعندها بزاف ديال الفيديوهات على المغرب. اصدقائي هاد السيده هذه من ذوي البشره السوداء، هي في الحقيقه امريكيه، وراجلها كيبان ليا من بيض وقيلا امريكي. عاشت مع المغاربه ودارت واحد الفيديو ردا على الفيديو ديال هذوك الناس، وهضرت على بزاف ديال النقاط. كنتمنىكم تشوفوا الفيديو حيت هضرت على نقاط عميقه، حيت هي عاشت مع المغاربه، عاشت في الناس، هضرت على بزاف ديال الجوانب والتربيه والثقافه ديال المغاربه. ومن خلال الفيديو ديالها وجهت نصيحه للناس التوريستيك اللي كيجيو للمغرب. بطبيعه الحال هي الفيديو ديالها بالانجليزي، راه كيتفرجوا فيها الناس الناس من جميع بقاع العالم. وجهت لهم واحد النصيحه باش ما يجيش واحد يقابل واحد ولا جوج ولا ثلاثه في المغرب ولا سيمانه ولا 3 ايام ويحكم على شعب كامل. هضرت على بزاف ديال الجوانب، هضرت على البوليس ديال المغرب، هضرت على الثقافه ديال المغاربه، كيفاش كيتعاملوا مع الدراري الصغار، كيفاش كتفرح لشي واحد بولدو. هضرت مع حتى التوصيل، العامل توصيل ديال البيتزا كيفاش تتعامل معها. هضرت على البقال كيفاش تتعامل معها، مول الحانوت كيفاش تتعامل معها. هضرت على الجيران، هضرت كذلك مني كتكون هازه هي كاميرا شي حاجه وكيجي شي دريقه ما كتعرفو كيعاونها كيطلع لها شي حاجه للدروج. اصدقائي بلا ما نطول عليكم ونحرق لكم الفيديو، ففيديو شيق وجميل جدا. وهضرت اولا في الفيديو ديالها كما غتشوفوا معايا غادي تذكر انا كنهضر على الايجابيات ديال المغرب، اما السلبيات راه ما كنركزوا عليهم. وهذا طلب ديالي بزاف ديال المغاربه مني كيجوني في بعض الفيديوهات كيعلقوا صاحبي راك خصك تركز على الايجابيه، وما الا ركزتي على السلبيه راك غادي تبقى سلبي. اصدقائي بلا ما نطول عليكم الفيديو هو فيه 14 دقيقه، ولكن درت واحد التحليل عميق للمغاربه وتربيه المغاربه والثقافه ديال المغاربه. وهذا الفيديو جدو كذلك ردا على واحد التعليق ديال واحد خينا علق لي على هذاك الفيديو اللي كنت درته ديال ديك الكنديه، قال لي راه كنديه وزوينه وشهبه وراه الناس طامعين فيها وباغيين الوراق، وكيون جات شي وحده كحله وديك اللغه. انا حتى اللغه ماشي في المستوى، انما انا نرد عليك في فيديو وغادي تشوف كيفاش كيتعاملوا مع الناس في المغرب. وبالمناسبه هذه السيده هذه مسلمه لدرجه انها قالت لك صلات الجمعه في المسجد وخرجت كتسنى راجلها باش يخرج من الجمعه ديال الرجال، لدرجه ان واحد السيد شافها مع ولادها يسحبها محتاجه بلا ما تطلبوا، جا وعطاها الفلوس. في الاخر هي كتعاودها لراجلها بسخريه وضحك. اصدقائي بلا ما نطول عليكم تفضلوا معنا نشوفوا الفيديو، وفي الاخر نديروا واحد التعليق صغير، وكالعاده اللي كيعرفني يخبط لايك وتعليق، ولا ما كيعرفنيش انا مصطفى من مدينه الصاوره، كنعيش خارج المغرب ولكن كنجي فيديوهات باللغات أجنبية كنحاول نترجمهم ونبسطهم ونشاركهم معكم. على بركة الله ونشاهدوا الفيديو.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. I recently saw a video of a guy and this lady. They were speaking about the negative travel to Morocco and what they experienced. And I'm not downplaying it because I've been through it myself. The thing is, with the tourism industry, it's automatically thought of that these people have money to spend because being a tourist being able to tour different countries is a luxury experience. So of course you will have these handful of people being slightly scummy and trying to, take advantage of you as a tourist. But I just want to shine light on my positive experiencing the Moroccan people, the Muslim culture and everything like that, actually living among them. And I want to shine a positive light on these people because, alhamdulillah, these are beautiful people. In all honesty, the only negative thing for me living in Morocco is that my family isn't here. So I'm actively giving dawah for them to come over here. So make dua that they come and join me. I want to start off and say firstly that if you are new to a country, it helps that you learn their language and try to speak it with them. And it also helps if you can have a local friend with you to help give you guidance on how to navigate the country. And after a whole year, we finally met a really good guy. Alhamdulillah, may Allah bless him and his family. Now we kind of get a bit more information as we're living, and it's just gotten a lot easier. So although I have all these bad experiences, I think I had way more good experiences living here. So I don't want to dwell on the negative today. I want to shine light on my beautiful people here, my beautiful Muslim brothers and sisters. So let's just get right into this video. So the first thing I want to speak of is their generosity. The Moroccan generosity is unmatched. I believe maybe because of the Islamic teaching behind of it. But I think it has a lot to do with the culture and what was, what the traditions that was taught down and down and down for different generations. For example, you will always have this young boy willing to take your groceries up the stairs. One time in my last apartment, I was on the 4th floor. I went to the grocery store and the elevator was broken. First time I saw the guy, and he grabbed my bags for me. He took them all the way up to my door. May Allah bless him. That was so sweet of him. That really took a lot off my shoulders. I was gonna call my husband to come and get the bag, but I didn't even need to because this gentleman took it upon himself to take my grocery bag to my store. And another thing that happened to me was after the prayer on Jummah, I was waiting outside the masjid with my babies, waiting for my husband to come out. And then all of a sudden this man came up to me and he had his hand out. And I was wondering, what is he doing? And then I just put my hand out to see what he needed. And he dropped some dirhams in my hand. So I will always tell my husband, I can make money easily. All I have to do is go stand up in the masjid. Because there will always be someone willing to give you something. There's one sister as well. She was asking for help. And even though she was, the hand underneath, she was willing to, hand over her candy to my son. But I told him to give it back because it's bubble gum, and that's something that I don't do in my home. But the thing is, she was willing to give him some gum, even though she was in need of food herself. And another thing that really stuck with me was there was this market guy. And we went to the market, exploring our neighborhood, just getting to know it. And we went with our kids to the market for a stroll and to get some things. And the first thing this market guy did was ask my children what's their name. And then they gave them bananas. And then he will let them eat strawberries as much as they want. And just keep feeding them fruits and fruits and fruits. Feeding them fruits. Okay. I got distracted. And that's something that I didn't need to pay for. So, of course, I did my crazy shopping at his stall just for his generosity. And it wasn't like a one-time secluded experience. Every time we go back to the market, he will call out to my son and to my daughter and tell them, come, give them an apple, give them an orange, a banana, fruits. Just keep feeding them. So yeah, the generosity is unmatched. So another quality I want to speak on is that they're very trusting and there's some people that you can also trust. For example, the delivery service guy for Domino's. Let's just do this because yeah. Anyway, so the delivery guy for Domino's. I have my credit card and I was gonna pay for my pizza with my card, and he didn't bring the machine. So what he did was tell us to keep the pizza. He's gonna come back later, and then we can pay for it then. So he willingly let us keep the pizza, not knowing if we will open the door for him when he comes back or not. But at the same time, he knew where we live, but that's not the point. He let us keep the pizza and eat it, and then he came back later for his payment, which is ridiculous because that would never happen in America. That would never happen. I don't know. You know, when you go to the store, you buy what you need and you leave. But he left us with our pizza without paying, which is crazy to me. Speaking about stores, there have been many times that we shopped at the small grocers, and if we didn't have enough cash on us, they would let us go with the items and trust that we will come back and pay for our groceries. And it was with any random small business, they always had this trust that, okay, if I give you this thing, you're going to come back and pay for it. So like most times when people hear about no stealing is happening, like in Saudi Arabia because of the loss that they had, it's the same thing here in Morocco. There was this brother that we knew. He was a little on the humble side, and he had a little his store that he used to make his daily money for his daily food and whatever. And he would leave all of his things that he wanted to sell on this little cardboard box thingy, as well as his phone. And he would go anywhere he needed to go. Whenever he had to do something, he would just leave it. And he would always come back to everything being in its spot. His phone being in its spot and stuff like that. So yeah, they trust here a lot. There's little to no crime here. Yes, you will have these one-off situations, but in general, Morocco is a very peaceful country. The crime rate is pretty low, and everyone is a Muslim. Well, majority of the country is Muslim, which makes it easier for me to stay here with my family and raise my kids. Another thing is that these people are very helpful. Moroccan people are very helpful. So like whenever we're going traveling and whenever me and my husband will go traveling with our kids, people will immediately see that we have little children with us and want to take our bags or take the stroller and help us wherever we have to go. Like in the train stations when there's like a whole bunch of stairs to go down with little kids, they will help make the job easier by... What is that? That's a very loud cat. Might be hungry. I don't know. Anyways, come on, cat. Please. Please, cat. Okay, I don't think the cat will be quiet, so I'm going to try to make this quick, and I hope that you guys can hear me over the screaming kitty. Anyways, they're very helpful. They will always help us with the kids. Whenever I'm traveling by myself and with my kids, the taxi driver will go and make sure that my stroller is up and ready for the kids to come out. He will wait until I buckle them in and then take off. They will always make sure that, you know, you're set before you go. And I think the Moroccan people have a strong love for kids in general, which is nice if you have a family to come and stay where they love kids, because it will make your life a lot easier. I'm just saying. They're helpful and they love to share. One time we was eating at like this small little tagine place, and there was some police officers there, and they were sitting down having lunch in their whole uniform. So that's how I know they were police officers. And Ismail, as we was waiting for our food, Ismail went to the table and say hello to the police. They poured him a glass of their juice, gave it to him, would break the bread, dip it in their sauce, and feed my son. And I'm like, this would never happen in anywhere that I know of. Strangers feeding my kids, which is crazy for both of us, because, you know, like, stranger danger. But it's crazy here how much of a family oriented family environment that you get when you come to Morocco. Also, last thing I want to say is that with regards to kids and how much they love on each other, I never in my life thought I was going to put my kid in school, but then I put Ismail in school. So what made it happen? What changed my mind? Let's just say my experience in America. One time, I had a babysitting gig, and I went with a group of other babysitters because they had like some kind of convention at a hotel somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but I was one of the babysitters to go and help watch the kids and make a quick coin. Anyways, the thing is, you see a lot of neglect in those situations, like people don't care enough, which kind of broke my heart because I'm new and I didn't want to do something illegal in America and like overstep my boundaries when it comes to people's kids. But it really broke my heart to see like crying little kids, crying babies, 1-2-year-olds, and no one is doing anything about it, which kind of, including myself, which kind of broke me in a way. And I came home and I told my husband about it, and I said, this is why I can't let my kids go anywhere, because no one's gonna love them as much as I do. But then we went to check out this school right next to us, and all the teachers that passed by would blow them kisses, try to hug them and touch them and pet on them, and just be really sweet and make my heart at ease. Like, if I send my kids here, these people are gonna really keep an eye out for them. And that's exactly what I did, because they have a sense of love, and that's all I want for my kids. Someone to love on them really good and appropriately, but yeah, just to take care of them as I would myself, which made it super easy. And the fact that Ismail always wants to go to school. One time he came home and he asked me if we can paint a picture for his teacher, and I asked him why, and he said because he wanted to create love for her, which is incredible. My son loves his teacher, which is awesome. So yeah, if you have a family, come to Morocco. Don't let these random tourists that hit a place for like a week, maybe a few days, put Morocco in this bubble. You actually have to live with people, meet people, connect, spend some time with them to actually give them a proper judgment and give the country a proper assessment. Morocco is a gorgeous country, beautiful people, Muslim brothers and sisters, and I love it here. I'm just gonna continue to actively recruit my family here, so I hope that's okay with all Moroccans if I bring more people here, some foreigners. But yeah, that's it from my experience here in Morocco. Like I said, I had some negative ones. Maybe I speak about it another day, but I don't think it's productive to dwell on the bad things, the bad experiences. Get to make a friend, get on the ground and actually integrate with people, and you will see how easy it will be trying to live with strangers in their country. So yeah, if you want to see why I actually chose to move to Morocco, here's a video that I made, and I hope you...
اصدقائي الفيديو ديالنا هنا كتشير دايره واحد الفيديو هي في القناه ديالها علاش عايشه في المغرب. هنا كتشير لواحد الرابط ديال الفيديو ديالها، وعندها قناه. ربما نحط لكم الاسم ديال القناه ديالها الا بغى شي واحد يضرب عندها شي دويره. كما شفتوا معنا هضرت على جوانب زوينين بالنسبه للمغرب. ربما المغاربه اللي كيعيشوا في المغرب راه هادشي غادي يجيهم شي بديهي. دابا هادي اش كتقول شي حاجه جديده بالنسبه لك انت، ما كتقول شي حاجه جديده، ولكن المغاربه اللي عايشين في اوروبا، المغاربه الجاليه المغربيه راه غيعرفوا هادشي مزيان، حيت هما راه كيعيشوا في اوروبا وخارجوا من المغرب وكيعرفوا الفرق والثقافات ديال شعوب اخرى. وعلاش درت هذا الفيديو؟ انا اصلا درت هذا الفيديو لانه جا منها كرد على واحد العائله اخرى جاوا للمغرب، وكما قالت هي راه كاينين شي سياح عشوائيين، راه ماشي بالضروره هذوك العائله راه مزيانين ولا مريقلين. كاين اللي جاي ما عندوش نيه حسنه اصلا للمغرب، ولا ربما كاين اللي جا وتلاقى مع شي مول الطاكسي ما مريقلش، شي مول الطاكسي خايب، وتلاقى مثلا مع شي مول ريستورون. هادشي كيوقع في جميع البلدان، ولكن كتهضر هي بشكل عام وجابت لينا واحد الخلاصه ديال المعيشه ديالها في المغرب، وذكرت الجوانب المهمه اللي كيقوم عليها اساس المعيشه في اي بلد، وهو معلم زوين، جار زوين، مول الحانوت زوين، دري صغير يعاونك وذكرت شي حوايج هنا في الحقيقه بلا ما نفتخر عليكم من التربيه ديالي. ذكرت واحد القضيه ديال اللي قالت لك الدراري الصغار مستعدين باش يساعدوك. اقسم بالله بلا ما نكذب عليكم، انا فاش كنت صغير عندنا واحد المراه شيبانيه في الساكنه حدانا، عندها اولادها وعندك وبناتها وحفايده، اما الله غالب هي ساكنه بوحدها. اقسم بالله ملي كتكون هزه شي بوطه صغيره ولا كتقول شي حاجه جيبها لي من الحانوت وانا صغير، وكنقول لها ما مساليش ولا كنقول لها واخا وما كنرجعش، وكيجي الوليد كتقولها لي، اقسم بالله العلي العظيم الا كناكل على راسي كيضربني حتى كيرجع ظهري كما كيقولوا رطب من كرشي. كيقول لك علاش انت هكا تدور وما تمشيش تقضي على الغرض؟ علاش؟ كان كيقولها لي بحال هكا، كيقول لي على والديك انت كتطبع الباسبورات، اش كدير بالسلامه؟ سير تسخر المراه مسكينه ثقيله، المراه ثقيله ولا هزات تقول ولا ما تقدرش تمشي. اصدقائي اللي وصل معنا لهنا كنشكروه على المشاهده ديالو، ورمضان مبارك كريم، والله يدخل لكم بالصحه والهنا والعافيه، وان شاء الله مستمرون ولا مستمرين في نشر مثل هذه الفيديوهات الجميله اللي كتبين المغرب بصوره جميله. وكنحيي جميع المتابعين المغاربه واللي ماشي مغاربه، وخاصه الجاليه المغربيه. كيتبعوني بزاف ديال الجاليه من المغربيه من بزاف ديال الدول في الاحصائيات ديال القناه. عندي الولايات المتحده، عندي كندا، عندي بلجيكا، عندي هولندا، عندي فرنسا، عندي المملكه المتحده، عندي بزاف ديال الدول. فاكيد الدول هادو راه كيتبعوني منهم الجاليه المغربيه، فاكيد راه ما كيتبعونيش ربما الكور، لان الفيديو نتاعي العناوين ديالو كتكون بالعربيه، راه اكيد ما غاديش توصل بزاف للناس اللي كيهضروا باللغه الانجليزيه. اصدقائي الى هنا وصل الفيديو ديالنا، شكرا بزاف مجددا، واللي ما اشتركش في القناه يشترك. خليونا نوصلوا في هذا الشهر الكريم ل 50,000 مشترك، دابا عندنا 44,000، خلونا نوصلوا 50,000 مشترك. الا كنتي كتستمتع بالفيديوهات ديالي وكيعجبوك فرجاء اشترك في القناه وفعل زر الجرس باش يوصلك الجديد. الى اللقاء، الى فيديو قديم ان شاء الله، ورمضان مبارك كريم مجددا.